Hey y'all, it's Farley with Writer's Edge Podcast. What happened? This podcast was going great guns. There were great conversations. We were talking to people all over the country about health and wellness for the horse and rider. And as you well know, in March of 21, I dropped off the face of the earth. Well, what happened was is that I felt on an island. I felt on an island by myself, and I was juggling all sorts of balls in the air, and I chose to sit this one down. I felt like I needed a break from the podcast. I felt like, okay, we need to take a step back for a second. And because I had all this pressure, right, to put out an episode every week. And I may say we on the podcast, but there's no mouse in my pocket. I am a one-woman show. And so I am the content creator, I am the host, I am the editor and publisher. So I chose to set this ball down for a second. And when I made that choice, I thought it'll be for a month, it'll be for two, it'll be for not a very long period of time. Turns out it was 2 years. And have you ever been that? Have you ever had to make those choices for yourself? It just got to where I needed a break. I needed a break. And so unfortunately, I didn't tell my audience I needed a break. So my apologies for that. But as much as for any of you who've been on this journey with me, you know how much I love podcasting. You know how much I love talking about this. I love learning through conversation. And so I'm ready to pick that back up. I'm ready to pick that torch back up with Writer's Edge. It's going to have the same mission that it's always had, of bringing health and wellness conversations about horses and riders to the forefront, along with moving the Writer's Edge physical therapy practice forward. So, a little life update from that time as well. I continued with my full-time job at Arkansas State University. This is May of 23 right now, and I am finishing my journey with Arkansas State this month. I will be headed with my horse Chuck, which we talked about on the podcast quite a few times. I'll have my journey with Chuck. It's been continuing this whole time. He is progressing well. And he and I, along with my buddy Jonelle, or as you may know her, Red, we're going to head to Cody, Wyoming for the summer and work part-time up there and rodeo a little bit at the Cody Night Rodeo. So I'm looking forward to picking up the podcast along with some other brand ideas that I have for my sister brands, and moving a lot of that stuff forward. So I hope you will join me on that journey. I hope you will extend grace for the pause, because we all need the pause, right? We all have to practice the pause in different times in our life for different reasons. So I'm excited to fire up the podcast engine again. It's going to have the same mission that you've known for it to have for 3 years, and we'll keep moving it forward, and we'll keep going through the process and the journey of getting better, of learning through conversation, of just enjoying the process. Because if we control our habits and our process, then we'll get towards our destination. So the destination for Writer's Edge is still to take out the mission that it's always had, and then we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. So thank you for your kindness. I will do an ask. I haven't done very many asks on the podcast, but I will do an ask here, and there'll be more ask in the future. But I do ask that you like and leave a review where you listen to the podcast as the content comes back. but my biggest ask is interaction. Interaction through the social media on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. Interaction in our Facebook group that has laid dormant as well, that it'll be kind of revamping. Interaction with me about how the podcast is going. Are you enjoying it? Are you learning from it? Because I felt a little bit isolated. That was a contributing factor to the pause. I felt a little bit isolated. I really enjoyed where it was going. I really loved the conversations we were having. But besides getting the numbers of the downloads, I wasn't getting much interaction and interface that way, besides my tribe, right? And my tribe was like, oh, this is awesome. This is great. Loved it. And my tribe is very honest with me, but still I was needing a little more interaction with other people who don't have that close of a connection and tie to me. So if you're out there listening in podcast land, please do me that courtesy as we're moving forward to get some interaction, because I want, not only do I love learning through conversation, but I love building connections, and that was a missing component for me. So I do that ask, and hope you'll come back and hang out with us some more and go down this journey, this process, and I will see you down the road.